Hong Kong Dragon Airlines Limited, operating as Dragonair and to be rebranded as Cathay Dragon, is a Hong Kong-based international regional airline, with its corporate headquarters, Dragonair House, and main hub at Hong Kong International Airport. As of the 30th of October 2013, the airline operates a scheduled passenger network to 44 destinations in 13 countries and territories across Asia. Additionally, the airline has 3 codeshares en routes which are served by partner airlines. It has an all-Airbus fleet of 41 aircraft, consisting of A320s, A321s and A330s. Dragonair is a wholly owned subsidiary of Hong Kong's flag carrier, Cathay Pacific, and is an affiliate member of the One World Airline Alliance. The airline was founded on May 24, 1985 by Chow Kwang Piu, the airline's present honorary chairman. Its maiden flight departed Hong Kong for Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia, after being granted an air operator's certificate by the Hong Kong government in July 1985. In 2010, Dragonair, together with its parent, Cathay Pacific, operated over 138,000 flights, carried nearly 27 million passengers and over 1.82 billion kilograms of cargo and mail. History. Early beginning. The airline was established in Hong Kong on May 24 on the initiative of Kwang Piu Chow, the airline's present honorary chairman. As a subsidiary of Hong Kong Macau International Investment Co., it started operations in July 1985 with a Boeing 737-200 service from Kai Tak International Airport to Kota Kinabalu International Airport in Malaysia. After receiving an air operator's certificate from the Hong Kong government, the airline commenced services to Phuket, Thailand, as well as 6 secondary cities in mainland China on regular charter basis in 1986. In 1987, the airline became the first Hong Kong-based airline to join as an active member of the International Air Transport Association. Dragonair was the first local competitor for Hong Kong's largest airline, Cathay Pacific, in 40 years, and since the airline's inception, Cathay Pacific fought vigorously to block the airline's flight slot applications. In January 1987, the airline announced its expansion by the order of 2 long-range McDonnell Douglas MD-11 aircraft. However, after a heated hearing before Hong Kong's Air Transport Licensing Authority, the Hong Kong government adopted a one-route, one-airline policy, which lasted until 2001. The airline was not able to gain the scheduled routes it needed to compete effectively. The airline was disadvantaged in that Hong Kong's financial secretary back then, Sir John Bremridge, was a former Cathay Pacific chairman. Mr. Stephen Miller, Dragonair's first CEO, said, "Our arrival on the scene was not hailed very enthusiastically by the then Hong Kong government. We got a lot of opposition from Cathay. It was later discovered that Cathay Pacific was concentrating on a boom in travel elsewhere in the 1980s, and left the undeveloped mainland China market to Dragonair. Forced into accepting less desirable routes, the young airline focused on the mainland. 1990s. In January 1990, Cathay Pacific, Swire Group and CITIC Pacific acquired an 89% stake in the airline, with CITIC Pacific holding 38%, while the family of the airline's chairman Kwang Piu Chow reduced the holding from 22% to 6%, with the remainder held by minor shareholders. The change of ownership saw Cathay Pacific transferring its Beijing and Shanghai routes to Dragonair, along with a Lockheed L1011 TriStar on a lease basis. The first Airbus A320 joined the airline's fleet in March 1993, and by December, there was a total of 6 A320 aircraft. This was followed by the introduction of the Airbus A330 wide-body aircraft into the Dragonair's fleet in July 1995. A further redistribution of shares took place in April 1996, when China National Aviation Corporation purchased 35.86% of Dragonair and became the largest shareholder, with Cathay Pacific and SWIL retaining 25.50%. CITIC Pacific retaining 28.50% and the Chow family retaining 5.02%. CNAC's holding was further increased to 43% when it was listed on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange on 17 December 1997. On 5 July 1998, Dragonair Flight 841 from Chongqing was the last scheduled arrival at Kai Tak Airport, landed runway 13 at 15:38 GMT. Operational expansion in 2000. The airline commenced an all-cargo service to Shanghai, Europe and the Middle East using a leased Boeing 747-200 freighter, and a service to Osaka was added in May 2001. The airline purchased two Boeing 747-300 freighters in 2001 and extended freight operations to Xiamen and Taipei in 2002. The airline's net profits rose 60% to $540 million in 2002, with cargo operations accounting for 30% of revenues, and freight volume increasing nearly 50% to 20,095 tons. All regular flights were converted to scheduled services in March 2000, with passenger service to Taipei, Bangkok and Tokyo commenced in July 2002, November 2003 and April 2004, respectively. Dragonair Cargo continued to see steady growth, and the airline began a Hong Kong-Shanghai freight route on behalf of DHL in June 2003 and leased an Airbus A300 freighter to start a cargo service to Nanjing in June 2004. A second daily European loop to Frankfurt and London, in addition to Manchester and Amsterdam, followed, and by mid-2004 the airline had 5 Boeing 747 freighters and 26 Airbus passenger aircraft. In bitter air transport licensing authority hearings in 2004, Cathay Pacific applied to fly to 3 mainland cities, to which Dragonair filed an objection, saying the move would have an effect on its very survival. A new passenger service to Sydney was scheduled to open in the second half of 2005, along with Manila and Seoul as the other anticipated destinations. The airline also planned services to the United States in 2005, at first with cargo flights. It was the airline's intention to more than double its freighter fleet to 9 Boeing 747s by 2008. Cathay Pacific takeover. By 2005, Cathay Pacific owned 18% of the airline, with its parent, SWIL Pacific owned 7.71%, CNAC owned 43% and CITIC Pacific owned 28.5%. A Hong Kong newspaper reported that SWIL Pacific was in advanced negotiations that would see Cathay Pacific taking over Dragonair. This was dismissed outright by Tony Tyler, then Chief Operating Officer of Cathay Pacific, who said, "We have no plans to change that structure right now. We are happy with the structure of the shareholding in Dragonair at the moment." Peter Hilton, transport analyst at CSFB, said Tyler's remarks were a cut-and-dried dismissal of the takeover talk. On 28 September 2006, Dragonair became a wholly owned subsidiary of Cathay Pacific after completion of a major shareholding realignment involving Cathay Pacific, Air China, CNAC, CITIC Pacific and Swire Pacific. Cathay Pacific claimed that Dragonair will continue to operate as a separate airline within the Cathay Pacific Group, maintaining its own air operator's certificate and with the brand unchanged, with 2,976 employees worldwide. However, the airline will be downsized, with 5% of the airline staff retrenched or transferred into Cathay Pacific. No Cathay Pacific staff were to be affected by this announcement. By 2009, services to Bangkok and Tokyo, and the expansion plans to introduce services to Sydney, Seoul and the United States have been cancelled and terminated. In addition, the planned 9-aircraft freight operation has also been eliminated, with 3 Boeing 747-400 BCF freighters transferred to its parent fleet, while the 2 remaining parked at Southern California Logistics Airport in Victorville, California. Service integration. Dragonair's own loyalty program, the Elite, that was launched on the 12th of February 2001, was merged into Cathay Pacific's The Marco Polo Club from the 1st of January 2007. Existing Elite members were offered similar membership by the Marco Polo Club. On the 1st of August 2007, the airline opened a joint regional office with Cathay Pacific in Beijing, that featured a dedicated area for the airline and its parent, and joined the One World Alliance as an affiliated member on the 1st of November, which its parent is a founding member. In addition, they opened the first airline-branded arrival lounge, The Arrival, at Hong Kong International Airport on the 1st of October 2008. The airline's ground handling services subsidiary, Hong Kong International Airport Services Limited, was merged with Hong Kong Airport Services Limited on the 1st of November 2008 and became a wholly owned subsidiary of Cathay Pacific on the 1st of December 2008. In January 2016, Cathay Pacific announced it was rebranding Dragonair as Cathay Dragon Destinations. The airline currently operates its own aircraft to 47 destinations, including 22 destinations in mainland China from its home base Hong Kong. Dragonair has started or resumed flights to 5 destinations in 2013. In addition to the One World partners, the airline has another marketing code-share agreement with Air China to selected China cities, Japan Airlines to selected Japan cities, and with Royal Brunei Airlines to Bandar Seri Begawan, to serve these destinations without operating its own aircraft fleet. Livery. The airline's original livery consists of a thick red-colored horizontal strip along a white-colored fuselage with a red-colored vertical stabilizer. The airline's traditional Chinese and English name and its logo are in gold color and are painted on the forward fuselage above the red horizontal strip and on the vertical stabilizer, respectively. The previous livery is in white color with a red dragon on the cowling and on the vertical stabilizer, and the airline's name written in Chinese red lettering and in English black lettering above and below the front passenger windows, respectively. In addition, there is a 30 cm One World logo next to the first left door and a Swire Group logo on the aft of the aircraft. On the 5th of May 2005, Dragonair celebrated its 20th anniversary with a new Airbus A330-300 painted in a special livery. The work of art took 14 months to realize, from design tender to completed image. The special livery featured a waterside view with a junction fishes leaping out of the water at the front of the aircraft, a red dragon spread across the fuselage in the daylight, and children playing with traditional Chinese lanterns by the waterside of an ancient village on the left side. of the aircraft, representing the past. It also featured a waterside view with a star ferried front of the aircraft, and a red dragon spread across the fuselage in the Hong Kong night sky, representing the present. Stanley Hui, Dragonair's CEO at the time, described the special livery embodies the spirit of the Chinese dragons of old, a spirit that aspires to excellence. The aircraft was removed from service in February 2013, at the expiration of its lease. In 2016, Cathay Pacific, Dragonair's parent company, announced that they would be rebranding Dragonair to Cathay Dragon. For this change, a new livery has been adopted. The new livery is similar to Cathay Pacific's new livery in the tail logo and font. The major difference is instead of the Cathay Pacific green theme, it has a light maroon theme. The titles say Cathay Dragon along with Chinese lettering reading the name. Dragonair's dragon logo has been retained and appears next to the cockpit windows. Airbus A330-300 BHYQ was the first aircraft to wear the new livery. Passenger. Dragonair operates 42 passenger aircraft, 6 of which are fitted with 3 classes of service, 31 of which are fitted with 2 classes of service and 5 which are fitted in single-class configuration. The airline has an all-Airbus fleet with a mix of single-aisle and wide-body aircraft. By the end of 2017, Cathay Pacific will lease an Airbus A350 to Cathay Dragon to further increase its regional capabilities. Previously operated Airbus A300, Boeing 737-200, Boeing 747-200, Boeing 747-300, Boeing 747-400, Lockheed L1011. Loyalty programs. Dragonair shares 2 loyalty programs with its parent company, Cathay Pacific: the Marco Polo Club, a loyalty program, and Asia Miles, a travel reward program. Members of the club are automatically enrolled as Asia Miles members. Marco Polo Club. The Marco Polo Club is divided into 4 tiers: green, silver, gold and diamond, based on the members' past travel. A joining fee of $100 is applicable for a Marco Polo Club membership. Members earn club points on eligible fare classes with Cathay Pacific, Dragonair and Oneworld member airlines. These are used to calculate the members' eligibility for membership renewal, upgrade or downgrade during the membership year. High-tiered members are provided with increased travel benefits such as guaranteed economy class seat, additional baggage allowance, priority flight booking and airport lounge access. The Marco Polo Club membership is terminated after 12 months of inactivity or failure to meet minimum travel criteria as outlined in the membership guide. Green. The green tier is the entry level to the Marco Polo Club. Benefits include dedicated 24-hour club service line for flight reservations, designated Marco Polo check-in counters, excess baggage allowance and lounge access redemptions, and priority boarding. Members are required to earn 4 club sectors for membership renewal. Silver. Silver tier level is achieved or attained when the member earns 30,000 club miles at 20 club sectors during the membership year. Additional benefits for Silver Card members include advanced seat reservations, priority waitlisting, business class check-in counters, 10 kilograms extra baggage allowance, priority baggage handling and business class lounge access when flying Cathay Pacific or Dragonair-operated flights. Additionally, members are eligible to use the frequent visitor e-channels for seamless self-service immigration clearance at Hong Kong International Airport. Marco Polo Club Silver tier status is equivalent to Oneworld Ruby tier status, which entitles members to Oneworld Ruby benefits when traveling on a Oneworld member airline. Gold tier level is achieved or attained when the member earns 60,000 club miles or 40 club sectors during the membership year. Additional benefits for Gold Card members include guaranteed economy class seat on Cathay Pacific Dragonair flights booked 72 hours before departure, 15 kilograms or one piece of extra baggage allowance, business class lounge access with one guest when flying Cathay Pacific Dragonair operated flights, and arrival lounge access when flying Cathay Pacific Dragonair operated and marketed flights. Marco Polo Club Gold tier status is equivalent to One World Sapphire tier status, which entitles members to One World Sapphire benefits when traveling on a One World member airline. Diamond, the second highest tier in the Marco Polo Club. Diamond tier level is achieved or attained when the member earns 120,000 club miles or 80 club sectors during the membership year. Additional benefits for Diamond Card members include top priority waitlisting, guaranteed economy class or business class seat on Cathay Pacific Dragonair flights booked 24 hours before departure, first class check-in counters, 20 kilograms or one piece of extra baggage allowance, first priority baggage handling, first class lounge access with two guests when flying Cathay Pacific Dragonair operated flights, and business class lounge access with two guests when flying on any airline. Marco Polo Club Diamond tier status is equivalent to One World Emerald tier status, which entitles members to One World Emerald benefits when traveling on a One World member airline. Diamond Plus, the highest tier in the Marco Polo Club. Diamond Plus tier level offered annually to the top 1% of Diamond members worldwide, in recognition of their exceptional and consistent travel performance and their contribution to Cathay Pacific and Dragonair. Diamond Plus and Diamond members are considered in the same tier in every aspect. However, Diamond Plus get extra perks consisting of nomination of one companion to the Diamond tier, and access to CX first-class lounges regardless which airline they're flying. Marco Polo Club Diamond Plus tier status is equivalent to One World Emerald tier status, which entitles members to One World Emerald benefits when traveling on a One World member airline. Asia Miles was named Best Frequent Flyer Program at the 2011 Business Traveler Asia Pacific Travel Awards ceremony. Members can earn Asia Miles with more than 500 partners in 9 categories: airlines, hotels, finance and AMP, insurance, dining and AMP, banquets, retail, travel and AMP, leisure, cars and AMP, transport, telecoms and professional services. Members can also earn miles when shopping online through a shop which offers a variety of products and brands, from books and electronics to clothing and accessories. Members can use the miles to redeem travel, electronic items, culinary delights, concert tickets and other lifestyle awards. Miles are valid for 3 years from the date of accrual. Asia Miles membership is free and open to individuals aged 2 or above. Services. Food and beverages served on flights from Hong Kong are provided by LSG Lufthansa Service Hong Kong Limited, a Dragonair associate. A variety of regional dishes, such as dim sum, Hokkien fried rice, barbecue pork with fried rice and chicken with Thai sweet chili, is served on flights into mainland China. However, only beverages and cakes will be served in economy class for flights between Hong Kong and Changsha, Clark, Guangzhou, Haikou and Sanya. Dragonair, the airline's in-flight entertainment system, offers up to 10 video channels and 16 audio channels in all cabin classes on selected Airbus A330-300 aircraft with no first-class seats are installed with personal televisions. For all other Airbus A330-300s, first-class passengers a choice of 5 channels from PTV, while business and economy class passengers on Airbus A330-300 and Airbus A321-200 aircraft are shown video features on the overhead screen. In addition, the airline provides a range of different newspapers and magazines from around the world, including the airline's in-flight magazine Silk Road. New cabin interior. Beginning in March 2013, the majority of the airline's fleet will be retrofitted with new business and economy class seats. The seats are nearly identical to the new regional business class and new long-haul economy class products offered by parent company Cathay Pacific. Seats in both classes will be fitted with StudioCar, which features a 12.1-inch a 9-inch touchscreen display, audio, video on demand, support for iOS devices, and a USB port for connectivity to other devices. In-seat power outlets will be available to all passengers. The new business class will feature a 21-inch wide recliner seat with 45 inches or 47 inches of pitch, while the new economy class will be 18.1 inches wide with 30 inches or 32 inches of pitch. The retrofitting process is expected to be complete by the end of 2014. Codeshare agreements. Dragonair has codeshare agreements with the following partner airlines: Cathay Pacific, all flights except to and from Siem Reap and Phnom Penh; Air China on flights to and from Beijing, Chengdu, Chongqing, Dalian, and Tianjin; Malaysia Airlines, on flights to and from Kota Kinabalu, Penang; S7 Airlines, on flights to and from Hanoi; Shenzhen Airlines, on flights to and from Xinjiang. Awards subsidiaries and associates. Since its founding in 1985, the airline has been investing into airline-related servicing companies, including in-flight catering, ground handling and service equipment companies. The following are Dragonair's major subsidiaries and associates: LSG Lufthansa Service Hong Kong Limited 31.94% owned. Kong Dragon Airport GSE Service Limited 30%. Has GSE Solutions Limited 30%. Hong Kong Airport Services Limited. Hong Kong Airport Services Limited, a former wholly owned subsidiary, provides ground handling services to the airline at Hong Kong International Airport. The services include airside, landside operations, airport lounge, baggage services, cargo services, ramp services, ticketing and AMP information, station control and flight operations. On the 1st of November 2008, HIAS was integrated into Hong Kong Airport Services Limited, a joint venture between Dragonair and Cathay Pacific, to become one of the Asia's largest airport services providers. On the 1st of December 2008, HIAS became a wholly owned subsidiary of Cathay Pacific.